Currently watching the sexiest man alive in the universe, and he's back. Just took my nephew to pick him up from his first day of high school. He's a freshman at Elkins. So I want to give Robert Rose Jr. a shout out from your uncle, Steven. It's been apparently clear that I heard through the grapevine that Brian Hoyer has been named the starting quarterback for the Houston Texans. Honestly, I could say I'm slightly surprised and yet a little slightly not surprised. The part that, doesn't make me surprised is this rumor's been going around. He was going to start for about a couple months now. O'Brien obviously sees something in Brian Hoyer that a lot of people don't see. If you go on preseason, he looked pretty good. But then again, it's just preseason. But if you go based on his stats of last year, he did pretty good as a Cleveland Brown. At one point, they were like 8-3 or 8-4 at one point with him. So he's really not that bad of a quarterback as a lot of people make him out to be. The only thing about him is that he's injury prone. But here's the part that kind of shocks me about this deal is last year, you bring in Ryan Mallett, you say, we're going to develop a new guy, a franchise quarterback. We're going to bring somebody from, build a foundation with this team long-term in terms of longevity. So you bring in Ryan Mallett, and then you say, okay, well, Case Keenum's just too short, so you just cut him. Even though he's proven himself, and he's proven to be a legit quarterback in the league, but you won't start him. Doug Flutie was smaller than him, and yet he was a starting quarterback for the Buffalo Bills and the San Diego Chargers. So what I guess kind of pissed me off about this whole ordeal is, or kind of shocked me, is why would you bring Ryan Mallett in here if you weren't confident he was the man for the job? I mean, obviously, you saw something in him last year. You brought Ryan Mallett in. And obviously, this offseason, Bill O'Brien looks over and he says, you know what, there's just something about this kid. There's something about him I don't see in him. There's something I don't see in this guy. Well, then why would you sign him in the first place? I mean, to me, it seems like you contradicted yourself there. Why would you bring in Ryan Mallett if you didn't think he was the guy, he was the future? But Brian Hoyer won the starting position. I don't see him starting the whole year. I hope it works out for Brian Hoyer. I'll stand behind you 100%, brother. You are the starting quarterback for my team, the Houston Texans, and I'll support you 100%. I'm not going to be fair weather and just turn my back on you. I'll give you a chance. But to be honest with you, I don't see you starting the whole year. I see Ryan Mallett coming in probably about the 5th or 6th game, and I see him most likely taking over the wheel in terms of the future. I don't see Brian Hoyer as a future quarterback here, but I will give him a chance, and I hope it works out. I'm really kind of just scratching my head at this because I'm trying to understand why would you bring him in why would you bring Ryan Mallett in if you knew he wasn't the guy? I mean, like, if you got this ideology that there's something in Ryan Mallett you just don't see, then why would you sign him? Like, I hate repeating myself, but this is the part. This is like I don't understand this move. I mean, like, I get it. I heard the rumors he was going to start, so I'm not too surprised, but I'm just wondering, like, do you even really know who you want at the starting quarterback position? Or are you still kind of just flustering everything up in the air, hoping you throw something on the wall and hope it sticks? Because that's the only thing I'm getting from this move, is that you're throwing something at the wall and hope it sticks and you get lucky. To me, you're not building a future quarterback. I hope it works out for Brian Hoyer, but I don't see it. I mean, I want it to work, but I don't see it happening. But anyways, it's the sexiest man alive in the universe. Brian Hoyer is officially named the starting quarterback for the Houston Texans. Peace out, guys.